Duh. Lethal! I'm making sure everything's working. I think we're good. I think we're good to go. Everything seems to be going well. The thing about the stream, right? Oh yeah, I sounded like, what was that analogy I said yesterday? It was really accurate. I sounded like my throat lost a battle with the guitar. It's about the best way to put how I sounded yesterday. It was bad. It was like kind of like this. I was just yelling a lot. Today's Monday for you. Ooh, oof. It's a big L. Give me a 4 hours. It'll be Monday for me. Dude, I hate Mondays too. I'm like, what is it, Garfield? oh yeah. That's not a beer. That is a ginger lime mule from Polar. No, I'm feeling a little bit better though. Feeling a little bit. I'd say not a little bit, a lot better. You know, I was Friday. I was just yelling a lot in a good way. It was in a good way. But yeah, okay. Let's. You know anything about Doki Doki? I was told to play. I know a little bit. I've seen bits and pieces of this, so I'm not like 100% unaware of what's going on. I know a little bit about what's going to happen, so it kind of ruins the mystique, I guess, the allure, the mystery. I'm just going to sit there the entire stream and just go, ooh, look at these hands. You're about to get these hands. Oh, I feel ya. Is it Pride Month? Wait a minute. We should be celebrating Pride Month, right? I forgot. Oh no. Okay, hold on. I have to celebrate this, right? I don't want to search for femboys. What is it? A pride flag. Here, I looked up gay pride flag. Do I have to put, which one of these should I make in my, which one of these is correct? Do I just put the LA County Department of Mental Health seems like an appropriate thing to celebrate. Here's what I'm gonna do. Or we could, yeah. This seems right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. I just wrote gay pride flag. I should have. Oh, okay. Gay LGBT ally is way, but I don't want to be considered gay. I'm not gay. That'd be lying. LGBT ally flag. Oh, that is different. Look, it's got like, I don't know what to call that. It's like a pyramid. It would be lying. I don't want to lie. Lying's bad. But this thing is the support. Yeah, there we go. I will put this in the corner of the stream. Oh, okay. Watch and learn. We're gonna put this. Okay. I'm gonna save this. Just. Give me one moment and I will add this to the stream. What would this be? Video or no? This would be just which one of these is just an image? Image. There it is. Okay. Add source. New one. What is this? I'm calling it Happy June. Browse. Wow, I like how it opened up straight to the motivation videos, which aren't on here because they're on my drive. Ta-da! Yay, we did it. Hold on, and now I can put this. Now if we go to the top here, we can put this flag really tiny. And we'll throw this right in the corner. The smallest flag you have ever seen. Ta-da! Check it out. We support the cause. And it's not getting in the way of anything. There it is. Now, if anyone asks, we're supporting the cause. But also, it's not imposing in that if someone wants to be completely against it, they won't notice. We have supported and not supported at the same time. We are completely in the middle. We are riding the fence like one of them mechanical bulls. We're just like, yeehaw. We're not getting thrown off on the left. We're not getting thrown off on the right. We're just sitting here going. We just wiggling. We just wiggling. Yo, Kinjin Yoda. What's up? Okay, what I was gonna do before we started anything was I wanted to go over something about Doki Doki. So Doki Doki, what is this description? Hi, Monica here. Welcome to the literature. We support absolutely. In this stream, we support gays, lesbians, trans, bis, queers, helicopters, TVs, cats, gods, humans, aliens, femboys, and most importantly, the French. They need protection the most. They need that protection the most. The French get hated on so much. We are allies of the French. Italians are okay. They're fine. Italians have enough, you know? Italians have enough. Bold cyclone opinion. Italians have enough. We help the French. Yeah. You know, where's the French Mario? Is there like a Jean Van Claude or something like that? That's like, instead of a plumber, he's like a baguette maker. Yeah, Jean the baguette maker. He, instead of jumping on Goombas, he throws butter at bread. And there's like evil pieces of bread walking around. Is Waluigi French? Maybe. I haven't thought about that. I've already invented the game though. It's we're throwing butter at baguettes. That's our goal. If you got a baguette, I'm throwing butter at it. And like the big boss is like toast, and like the toast just absorbs a bunch of, it's like burnt toast. It just absorbs a bunch of the butter. It's just like, yeah, I take this butter, I take it. And then you have to hit him with like so much butter. And then you have to hit him with that everything bagel seasoning. And then eventually he goes down. But that's my bold opinion. We're here to be allies of the French, who are notoriously need representation in June. June is also French Awareness Month. I can't wait for next month when we get to change out this little flag for something else too. Okay, full of chit chat, adorable club, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. I got a feeling we need to love Monica. Like, we need to give Monica... Okay, hold on. This is college, right? This is college, right? This is not high school, right? Am I wrong about that? That's going to very much dictate how I talk to these people in the literature club. This is college, and everyone is you know, we'll say 20. That's way different than if everyone is 15. That is not how we talk to 20-year-olds, different than we talk to 15-year-olds. That is life. You do that. They're like 17, 18, surely not above 20. Okay, they are all 18 in my books. Every single one of them is 18 years old, because if they're 17, we have problems. All right, let's get started. All right, everyone in here is 18 unless if they tell me differently. That is what the assumption that I'm going with, and that is how we're going to play this. Okay? It needs to be. If, you know, I have thoughts on that. You don't talk to kids unless you're, I guess, a teacher, or you're related to the kids, or you know the kids' parents, and the parents are there to supervise. There's no scenario where me should be talking to a kid that I don't know in any situation, unless if it's like a server. Unless if there's a parent there and like I'm helping the kid out with like baseball practice or something. But there's no scenario where I should have a one-on-one with a kid that I don't know. That's just, you don't do that. It looks bad. Even if it could be completely valid. Let's say guy wrecked his car, driving down the highway, flat tire, needs help changing. Oh, 15, 16. I'm sorry. I'm not putting myself in that situation. I don't think anyone should. 18, good, you're fine. There you go. That's where we're going today. That's the opinion of the day. If you're 16, you better know how to change that flat. If you are 18, you can forget. That's fine. Okay, I've downloaded the game already, but this is looking like we may buy a keychain later, because I love a keychain. Keychains are cool. And also it's for mature content, so if they're doing anything weird, then they're not 18, that's weird. But I need that to be on the record, okay? They're all 18. Ooh. Sorry, that was a hefty burp. I forgot the ginger lime mule does that to you. Let's play a game. I don't know what Doki Doki stands for, but hello. This game is not. Oh no, come on. Why is? Oh, this isn't in full screen. Smash. You're saying smash because they're 18. That is why. Never mind, those aren't dudes. That's a great way to start. They're 18. Everybody is 18. Anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience. I kind of want to visit the warning to see what it is. Let's visit the warning real quick. I'm going to just manually type in that. HTTP ddlc.moe/warning.html. Okay, here's what comes up. There's spoilers. I kind of want to see the spoilers, but I don't want to ruin it. We will come back to this. I will leave that open. Like, would you like to have a relationship with a psychopathic woman, even if she killed everyone relatively in many ways your friends? How the fucking? Is it immaculate? I'm kidding. If she kills all your friends, you don't date her. You put her in a psych ward, and you do conjugal okay, I gotta stop, okay? I feel like this is kind of semi-serious. If someone kills all my friends, I'm no. You can't fix her. She will ruin your life before you fix her. You'll have to buy a new car because she'll blow it up with the homemade Molotov. She'll then slice your earlobes off and say, I'm sorry, and then plow your brains out. But you're not going to like it because you won't be able to hear anything. By playing, you agree that you are at least, 13 highly disturbing content. Yes. I am 13. Bars. Absolute bars. What are the settings? Oh, full screen. Give me that. There we go. Wait, does full screen work for you guys? You can't see anything right now. Why can't you see anything? There you go. So if I go full screen, it just won't work for you. Let's give this a moment. Wait, did you have any contact or knowledge? I did. I've seen people play this game. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I've seen enough to know that shit is gonna get weird. Things are gonna get wild here. I know that's what's gonna happen. I know a little bit. I don't know everything though. Okay, we're not gonna go full screen because it doesn't work for you guys, but you have this, and that's gonna have to be fine. Well, actually, let me hold on 1 second. There we go. Prepare to censor thing? You know what? If I can play it on Twitch, you know, come get me. We literally play Call of Duty. People play Call of Duty all the time, and it's literally shooting people with guns. How much worse could this be? Skip unseen text after choices. No. Though I have an oh shit button, so we'll be good. People got banned back then? Why? Is this illegal to stream? You know what? Screw it, we're fine. Where's the oh shit button though?
This is motivation with Cyclone Shield.
Nope, sorry.
That'll work.
My trousers are still messed up from last time, so good job on being you.
That
I didn't mean for that to get hit. Yeah, okay, if we do that, we can censor immediately, so. Are we good? We're good, okay. Bring it. You know, that's maybe we'll just get like a 3-day ban or something. New game. Please enter your name. Cyclone. Yeah. Hey. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw for herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other so long. Yo, I fuck with that. Used to walk to school together on days like this, okay. High school, she would oversleep more free. Oh no. Isn't oversleeping like a sign of like sadness or depression? Dust abounds! Hi! We're playing Doki Doki. How's life? How's the grind going for I know you're still on that are you still on that Geometry Dash grind? How's life? He's going to chase after me like this. I almost feel better off running away. However, I just decide and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Yeah, you be on that grind. Life's going good though. Hey, I like that. I like that life's going good. I like that life's going good. If it's good for you, it's good for me. And everybody here needs to eat. We go yum 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 yum. However, I just sigh and idle crosswalk unless they already catch up to me. Yeah. Oh, did I tell you all I'm going to China in a few months? It's kind of cool. My work is gonna fly me to China. So if I don't come back because something happens, you know, I'll let you all know. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of I'm gonna have a real social credit, right? Hopefully. Yeah, no one does good if the homies aren't doing good, right? We live in large in charge. We are Larry. I see you post YouTube videos every now and then, Dust. I'm about to like just go through all your YouTube videos and just be like, yo. I feel like, because I always want to comment on them because I want to work on me commenting on things online. So I think that's a fun thing to do, and I want to just like practice. And I want to like, because I know engagement's good. So I'm gonna just like start saying, hey, yo, good job. Because I know you post like progress reports and stuff on like how you're doing on geometry. Oh wait, I forgot we're still playing. Sayori, ha. Okay. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Well, why are your eyes closed like that? Don't. Ooh woo. Hey, you saying you think about ignoring me? That's mean, Cyclone. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Yeah, I remember seeing it years ago. I know a little bit about it, but I don't know everything. And I thought, you know, this is a good game to stream. People love some Doki Doki. You know why? Because we all like to read, and reading is a good thing. Though I've heard like, what is the stats that I've like? I feel like I've osmosis seen like, what is it? 60% of people that graduate high school can like barely read, but it's not that bad because eventually I think reading is gonna go the way of like cursive, right? Like no, like can you all write in cursive? It used to be a big thing when I was growing up, like write in cursive. It's like I haven't used it a day in my life other than my signature. Even then, half the time it's just legal. Fine. It's just I click the electric thing. But yeah, it's not a necessary skill. Like I had to write out a check for the first time in a while, and like I barely knew how to write my name in cursive. But because it was like that's the only time you ever need it. Half the time it's just like, oh, if you need something, it's just electronic sent to you, and you say I consent that I'm me. Yeah, no, I don't think anyone needs to write cursive anymore. I think it should die. Yeah, you'll need cursive. They're like, you know what else? I don't even know. Maybe it's because I'm older. You remember? I don't know if you guys ever got this, but when I was growing up, teachers used to say, you won't always have a calculator on you. You won't always have a calculator on you. You better learn how to memorize these times tables. You won't always have a calculator. It's like, really? We have calculators on our phones. We have it on our phones, man. I'm just saying, I don't care if you don't know 7 times 8 off the top of your head. You have it on your phone. I don't mind if you pull it out and do that. That's a hard one. It's 50. I said 7 times 8, right? 8 and 8, 64. So it's 56. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. That's something against not writing in cursive. Oh, really? Dude, that's wrong of them. That's waste of brain power. Yeah, if the Earth loses power, yeah. I think we have bigger problems about not having a calculator if the Earth loses power. That's a problem. Where's Sayori? We're crossing. We're pretty much at this point. We're going to school with Sayori. That's fine. we don't need to pay attention too much. But yeah, if we end up in a situation where we have the Earth loses power and we don't know how to do 7 times 8, I'm okay losing 7 times 8. We need to like get an electrician on it. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing that we lose some basic math. But yeah, I remember having to learn like y equals mx plus b, and then having to do a squared plus bx plus c. Sorry, it's ax squared plus bx plus c is like another formula. And then you can like, what is it? Put that into 2 parenthesis calculations, and I don't know. I remember doing that in pre-calc. And then I got my accounting degree. And you know what I do with an accounting degree? I look up things that I need to know. By the way, Cyclone, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I'm not really interested in joining any. Hold on. Our character's wrong. Join a club. If you're going to college or something, join any club. Join something. Join a frat. I don't care which one it is, but you have to join a club. You got to join something. Otherwise, you're going to be just sitting there at home, just twiddling your thumbs. You're going to be bored. Unless you make like friends in your freshman year and you like live with them and then party and stuff. But, you know, I don't care what the club is, just join one. Something that you might be interested in. And that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible I did in our conversations. Go along with her. She's going about. Oh, Sayori's a worrier. Uh-huh. I like to think she has a country accent. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? That's incredible. And I know...
Nice flag.
Ooh, nice flag. Thank you. Thank you. We're supporting the cause. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Wow, they had the word NEET back in 2017? I thought that was a new term. And I guess not employed education or training, right? You're pretty much just sitting at home, like, doing nothing. Sayori, you won't let us become a NEET, which I don't even mind if you're a NEET as long as you can pay for your bills and stuff. Like, do your thing. Do what makes you happy as long as you can afford it. You can go live on the street and jerk off on the sidewalk for all I care, as long as you're not disturbing anyone. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right. It's Matthew McConaughey, but he grew up in like Mississippi. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? The shoe fits. Yay! Okay, Sayori. Well, yeah. Yeah, so pretty much we have Sayori here. She's worried about us. She does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School. I remember school. Deciding if I wanted to go or skip class. Good old college. The day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Packing my things, we're looking for something, clubs. Talking to a pretty girl and still like, I guess. Like, come on, yeah. Back to talking to, you talk to a pretty girl and you're just like, whatever, you know? Nah, she's that girl that like in the movie is like, you grew up with her, so you're not thinking, oh, let me hit. But then when you go through and you find like the super pretty girl and she like betrays you, you go back to her and it's like, I really just wanted you all along. I didn't know that I wanted it until I had this real baddie, but the baddie was an actual baddie, not like a baddie that was a baddie, if that makes sense. Back when I lived in America, when my dad was doing some military shit and I was in the Minecraft club in high school, I was remember, what? No, that's wrong. That wasn't you. We're beyond that. I'm sorry you had to be called that. That's terrible. I mean, just because you're from Germany doesn't mean you had that. Well, yeah, that's I don't know. That's not racist. That's nationalist, I guess. Yeah, no. I mean, there was more than one party in Germany. Gonna check out some clubs. Oh. We even joke about, oh yeah, I guess, well, I mean, I imagine you have to learn to joke about it eventually. I mean, even nowadays, like, what is it, in the US, like 9/11 jokes are starting to pick up. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's just something that happens after a certain amount of time. I've learned that like 20 to 23 years of like a tragedy happened, you're allowed to make fun of it, is what I seem to have learned. I'm gonna check out some clubs. No choice to start with the anime club. Hello! Sayori! Sayori must have come into class while I was spacing out. Look around, I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out. Okay, I'm not gonna do this voice anymore, but I like it. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if you're gonna make it late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. I thought, know what? But you could come to my club. Sayori, yeah! No way I'm going to your club. Meanie? Wait, hold on. Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. You know, that's a valuable skill, though. Like, building something, even if it's like literature club. Like, what is it? We just gonna go read some books? You know, I can't even remember when the last time I read a book was. It's not one of the things that I've done lately, which is kind of sad. Because I heard, like I will listen to stuff, but I don't like reading, man. Like, you can tell me to read something, but I'm just, why am I gonna sit here? No, shoot me. I barely read stuff in, I'm thinking like the last time I read a book was like, what, Huckleberry Finn or something? Or like, I guess non-technology, non-like college textbook. But if you like to read, good for you, man. But I don't know, my brain just can't do it. I have enough brain rot that it's not good. Yeah, that is like, whoa. Yeah, oh yeah, everybody's had a time where they said terrible things. I don't feel too bad about it. If a kid say you apologize for Normandy. Oh. Yeah, that's that. I mean, yeah. Sorry that you all had to storm the beaches, right? Oh, that's not bad. Those are good books. Okay. So interest literature guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. Oh, no. Okay. No. Okay, so since we know the cover of the game, we're going to go into the literature club. There's going to be all them ladies there, right? And we're going to be like the only guy, and they're going to be like, my God, it is a boy. It's like God of War, but like more lusty. It's just like, read it, boy. And then it's going to be like an actual book, but we're going to be sitting there with them all looking at us. Natsuki made cupcakes. I mean, they make promises you can't keep. If she's an airhead or she's out of it. Dude, the character might fold. We don't know what they look like. We don't know what's going on here. Let's just say our character might like to fuck. And he might think this is what I'm gonna do. I'm joining the club, but I'm about to be passed around like a blunt, and we like that. Oh, that's gross. I'm feeling so much better today. You know, it's about to be go to 1. We're about to get puff passed. Puff passed. Everyone's riding up. That's a terrible way to think of stuff. He's just, yeah, this guy, he's pretty much just been, gosh, I don't want to talk to Sayori. That's terrible. I dejectedly followed, dejectedly, that's a great word. Follow Sayori across the school and upstairs section of school I really visit. Generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Hey, Everyone, the new member is here. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Hello. What's your name? Welcome to the Literature Club. This game's great. I'm having a good time with it. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Sayori talks about us to the Literature Club. We didn't consent to that. I wish we would have known. We could have been better people this whole time. Also, purple hair. Looking good on you. Dude, I'm playing the character. I don't know what the character's gonna do. We just got here. Well, read it, boy. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, screw you. Ah, Cyclone. What a nice surprise. How'd you know it was me? How'd you know that our name was Cyclone? I need to press you on this. How'd you know we were Cyclone? Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. You shouldn't know that our name is Cyclone. I just want that to be on record. She shouldn't know that our name is Cyclone. It's full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? You want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You just ignore her when she gets moody. Yeah, she shouldn't, unless if I can't remember if did Sayori say our name. I don't think she's mentioned us to the group, but I don't think she's actually said our name yet. So that one shouldn't know. Sayori says that quietly into my ear as she turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Are you sure you're not the smartest? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori. Like, man, yeah. Well, I don't know what the right thing to do is. Is our character? We have to kind of define what our character is right now. Does our character want to bang everyone? Is that what we're gonna try and have him do? Is our character just gonna, like, say, hey, no hands? That disturbs my Sigma grind set. How am I gonna be CEO in 10 years if I have to plow all of you? So gross. More mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? No, we don't know Monica. Technically, we don't know Monica. Other than we read the Steam the Steam description, and it said, "Hi, Monica here." So that was a little creepy. That's right. It's great to see you again, Cyclone. No, you don't know me. When did you see me? Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, okay. We were in the same class last year. That's fine. He is. Yeah, I think our character would, well, if this is high school, right? Our character would, I don't know, probably benefit from this interaction, right? He learns the mistakes that he makes now, fails, and then when he goes to college, he's going to be fine. Oh. I don't know why Nightbot was a dick to you there. Here, I'll copy what you said. That was from Lethal. Yeah. There you go. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Are we, like, sizing her up for penetration? I don't like the way she described herself. Athletic, basically completely out of my league. Oh, I don't believe that. We're in high school, I guess. Is this high school? I thought this was college. So having your no, this is high school because well, we have to change how we're looking at all this now. Our character is in the right age range for this. That is my concern right now. Having her smile, Jenna feels a little. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Cyclone. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Well, I mean, that's probably what our character is going to say in about 12 hours when he's picked one of you. Dude, the jokes are making themselves here. They're making themselves here. Yeah. Pretty much. We would be in jail. I'm a little excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Dang. I want tea. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monica, Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap and Yuri opens a closet. Feeling awkward, take a seat next to Sayori. Good choice. Good answer. Good answer. Sit next to our friend. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh-ah! Ooh-woo! Ooh-woo! Or is that, whoa! They all look concerned. Natsuki lifts a foil tray and reveals a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. That's a lot of cupcakes for 5 people. Wait, yeah, it's 5. So we need to each eat 2? Someone's eating 3? We haven't done any reading yet, and that's disappointing. I was hoping to remember. He really is already eating cats. Hey, that's a zinger. That's a +2 right there. +2. I learned about +2 over the last week. I saw a guy telling his chat to plus, if they said something well, you say +2. So +2 to you. I'm trying to learn a little bit about streaming. When I get off of work at like 10 at night, I'm like, I should learn. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, this cat. We're about to go down on this cat, and we're about to make those like weird muffin noises that are like. Have you ever ate something before, and you're like trying to like digest it, and you just go, and it's like, yeah. This cat. God. I'm so disappointed. No, I'm not mad. No, this is the thoughts that are crossing my mind. This is what we're doing. This is what we're going with. Well, you know, sorry, and take one. Barry grabs one first, and Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Barry talks to her mouthful as already managed to get icing on her face. I'll let someone else make the icing on the face joke. Turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Hold on. Is this weird? I'm thinking about the last time I ate a cupcake, and like, I just eat the whole thing in one bite. You get like a normal sized cupcake, I'll just like go put icing first, just go, and just eat it all in one bite. Then there's no mess. Is that weird? If you take like a dinky little bite in the middle, you're gonna get icing all over you, and like you'll get crumbs on the ground. But if you take the cupcake and you just go, you know, problem solved. Maybe I have a big mouth, or that's just a me thing, but I like to take it and just eat the whole thing in one bite. that's my controversial thing of the day. Eat the whole thing in one bite and you don't have to worry about crumbs or anything. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Natsuki! You got some more cats for me to eat? That's gross. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Oh, she made like that buttercream, right? Yummy. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I heard this somewhere before. Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. Okay. I can tell that your love language is insults. That's not kind. You know? We were trying to give you some words of affirmation, and you were just like, no. All right. I gave up on Natsuki. No, Natsuki, come on. Come on, character Cyclone. Natsuki likes you. She thinks you're pretty, and she's happy that you liked it, but she doesn't know how to express herself yet in saying that, oh, thank you. She doesn't know. It's like when you're 5 or 6 years old and you're like on the playground and a girl walks up and just like punches you in the face, and she doesn't hate you. She thinks you're pretty and she wants to get to know you, but they haven't learned how to express that yet. This is the same thing. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Places one in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that. Yeah, it is. Y-U-R-I. I'm Yuri. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I don't think I had a choice. This is some weird. We didn't have a choice here. It was our friend. I forgot her name. Oh yeah, Sayori. Sayori told us we had to do this. I wasn't afraid of this question. Son tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so yeah, this is like the hair is like a fashion style, right? You go super long hair all the way down to the floor. They're about to all become like that Ring girl. Remember from the Ring? 7 days. And then she's just like a demon. That's what it is. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home. As president of the literature club? Hold on. Is it soft for you guys? I'm going to turn it up a little bit for the recording. There we go. President of the literature club, it's my duty to make club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Is there like a secret club society where there's like leaders and stuff? There's like a club paradise or something? Or are you a leader of the debate club? Is there more prestige in the debate club than there is in the literature club? Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Oh, it feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. Well, you guys know my hairs go down to my knees. I just have it's just my hair's retreated to the sidelines, and then when I'm like 50, it'll come back and I'll have hair down to my knees. I thought, a decent content idea would be to like try hair restoration devices. Like I feel like I've seen like commercials on TV for like, wow, you have no hair, get your hair back. And like I tried doing Bosley, or like I went to Bosley and they told me that I was a lost call. And they thought, yeah, see that I'm doing my job. Yeah, that's that full mega bald. That's that like Hitman bald. This is fresh shave. I get cold. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Monica is a great leader. Monica is a great leader. Monica is a great leader. Monica, great leader. Monica's a great. Oh. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. Hey, that's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, that means that the lines are working. I got like, you know, I tried to line it up with the jaw. Means we're doing good. You can put that away. Not many people are very interested in putting all their efforts on something brand new. That's true. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You gotta be fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Come on, we all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best! Hell yeah, brother! I want the little one there to have a massive country accent. Just be like, you fucking know it. Hell yeah, brother. She's gonna be like, hell yeah, brother. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Yeehaw! Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Cyclone, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, wow. At least we didn't say goofy, Considering how little I've read this, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. She's like, what do I like to read? Yes, what do I like to read? Let me pet my hair. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Isn't that kind of manga? Wouldn't she like enjoy that then? Level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious that she gets her lights up, she goes to comfort people, not book. Yeah. Okay, so she's an introvert who just likes to read, but joined the club to work on being an outrovert. I like outrovert better than extrovert. You know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Hell yeah, brother! Sorry, I'm loving that for this type of game because it's just so opposite. Like, you know, take like a theme where they'd be out in the sticks, just like riding a truck around on a dirt road and being like, ooh, woo, yeah, I like my F-150. It's got mud on the sides. And it's just, it works the same. It's hilarious either way. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I definitely grasped something on the Lunar Leslie. You might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. Really? I wouldn't have. Don't hop in here, Monica. You freak me out. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. The story makes me think, or takes me to another world, and I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Do you? All right then. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Still funny every time. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Don't you say it out loud, brother. They're just Hulk Hogan. Every single character is Hulk Hogan if he grew up in in like Alabama. It's Alabama Hulk Hogan. Hell yeah, brother. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Okay, this is a new element. Maybe those two are lovers already, right? So Sayori and Natsuki are like a thing. It means we have to go with either Yuri or Monica, I'm assuming. We have to pick one of them to intercourse. That feels like just where this is all leading to. I just want that to be known. I'm not saying that they're gonna bang, but it feels like that's where this is leading to. I'm not cute. Oh, never mind. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. That's true. You know how hard it is to share? Especially if you're trying to share something creative and then you just get shot down. I still remember my first grade. One of my horror stories of being in like elementary school was that I had to make an Easter basket when I was like, in like first or second grade. And my art teacher outright told me this sucks. She like ripped it apart and said, this looks like ass. She didn't say it looks like ass, but she might as well have just said that looks like ass. But she was like, this is bad. Look at this look. It looks like you did it wrong. She told me it looked terrible. And that ruined anything I did art related. I've never arted again, I guess. But yeah, so if you share something and it gets shot down, it can kill your confidence forever. I feel it. I get what you're going for, Home Slice. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Woo! You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? My English teacher called me strange after reading some of my creative... Strange is funny. That's hilarious. Strange is great. If it's like a creative creative writing, like you can kind of do whatever you want. And then your teacher can't really say it's bad because it's creative writing, unless if you didn't follow the prompt or like the necessities. Share some of your work. You set an example, and I'm not speaking if you're sharing yours. I guess if it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah. Ole do it. Is that Waka Flocka? Yeah. Ole do it. Hey. Ole do it. Hey. Yeah, anytime someone says let's do it, my mind just changes to ole do it. I was writing about like a long lost Canadian tribe with armor made from alien bones. That is very creative. You get someone from Canada that's up from the north and like in the Eskimo lands and their alien armor and bones. Yeah, that's creative writing at its core. Absolutely. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Cyclone? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Rambling about random. It is fun. I love just like, you know how like if you're like in a car and someone asks you, hey, what are you thinking about? And like you never actually say what you're thinking about, because if you say what you're thinking about, they're gonna look at you like an insane person. That's what I like. That's what I like about streaming, right? Whether there's people watching or if I'm just here by myself, it's a good way to just get that like itch on my mind of just like what is going on in the world and like what's going on in my mind and just like saying it out loud. And then I know if I sound insane or not. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Yes, right. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and oh, they all that was a uniform stare down. I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. Yeah, that was a uniform. The boy is leaving. Oh, that's scary. But I'm sorry. I thought, Cyclone, you all. I'm defenseless against these girls. No, you're not. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is a price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. No! What happened? They all... We gave them the thought of not joining the literature club. Like, we were going to not join the literature club, and they all did this. Because at the same time, they all went... And that's what happened. Yuri, Doki Doki. Hey, Yuri! I know what you're the one second from the left. Yo, I joined that. I haven't decided which one to like. I'm assuming I don't think I've gotten far enough to pursue one of them, but I have a feeling that one of these I'm gonna have to zone in on and pursue. I thought before it was gonna be like, which is kind of bad to say out loud, especially to a first-time chatters, that we'd be like kind of like a blunt, and like we'd just be kind of passed around from person to person. But if that hasn't happened yet, we're gonna probably have to narrow down on one of them. So, you know, Yuri seems the most. I like the purple hair. I'll say that. But I kind of like Sayori too, because we already know her, and we can skip the whole part of like we went with someone else, and then she got jealous, and then if that doesn't work, we go back to her, and it's like, oh, this is the one that we wanted the entire time. That type of feel. I don't know. We'll see what happens. One by one, they all light up. See? Yeah. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. See? Aww. We like Sayori's happy. That's all we wanted. Our friend to be happy. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. Yuri! I'm glad you like me too. I want all of you to like me. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Oh, you still have not learned to express your feelings to someone you like. And I want to work on that, but I don't know if, because this is a video game, if that is something we want to do. Then let's make it official. Wow, you are taking up the entire screen here, lady. Then let's make it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem that brings to the next meeting so we can all share. Ooh, I want to write slam poetry. Can I write, like, a poem that is like, yo, society. Yeah. Society. Yeah. Yeah. Cycle, I'm looking forward to hear you express yourself. I like to express myself through various screams. Oh, that was loud. Hey, yo, turn up the music. Society. Yeah. I can't wait to hit the bridge. It's just collapse. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Why am I trying to impress? Our goal's not Monica. I don't think Monica's the one we want to go for. I always feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Cyclone, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore. She always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay. I like that Sayori likes us. I think I'm a Sayori stan, I guess. We're all gonna be residents of Sayori stan. She's our friend. She already knows us. She invited us to the club. You know? We were, Well, I don't know. We were like on the Peloton. No, I have a regular bike. I'm trying to think of, like, I saw a commercial for like nightclub workouts, but they're like in the morning. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between 4 girls: Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Okay, so we're not trying to get with them all. We're gonna pick one, and we're gonna go that route. Okay. Okay. So I needed to know that. I mean, I'm trying to play the character in the game. If our character was gonna be a playa, we were gonna have to, like, you know, go with the playa route. But it seems like he's gonna want one. But we're gonna have to decide which one he wants. So he's like a monogamous guy. That's fine. That's cool. I'm glad I know that now. All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I kind of thought it was going to be literature club haram. I kind of thought we would be like, you know, if they were going to pass us around like a blunt, we were going to accept that. But if we need to focus on one and just be like, you know, like solo, that's also cool. We just need to know what the goal is. So our goal is to pick a word based on the girl we like. Hey, Milk. Wow. Okay, I'll pick Milk because of Milk. Oh, that's for Natsuki. Okay. We did that was just a shout out Milk. Well, if we want to get, do we go with Yuri? Do we go with, you know what? I'm gonna completely, you know what? I have a better idea. Let's ignore the girls that are apparently gonna jump up and down when we pick a word, and let's just pick our favorite words. We'll just pick the words that we like. When we pick the words that we like, it will decide for us who we should be with. You know, don't pick the girl. Pick what we like, and then that will align to one of them. And I think that's the way we should live our lives, just in general. Do what we like, and then hopefully someone shows up. And when they don't show up, that's fine. You at least did what you like. Climax. All right, Yuri, that's a strong argument that we should be going for you if climax is your word. Is aura? Aura! Oh my gosh. We love... Yeah, what is up? What's up with the rise of aura? As like a word that people say, you know? Like, aura. Roses, yeah, roses have aura. DIY aura, so kawaii. Wait, what's a Gaga? Okay. Bubbles. Marriage, waterfall, calm, time, hop, infinite, colors, shiny, vitality. I guess bubbles. Oh, I must really align to this Natsuki. Nibble, pink, electricity, awesome, depression. Okay, I was about to say, we love depression around these parts. Oh no! Depressions are the one that we kind of was like, hey, we might be a match there, but... So pretty much if we go like depression, pout... Oh! You know what? No. I'm not supposed to look at them, right? We're supposed to pick what we like. Doki Doki. Rain cloud. Oh, lollipop because Lil Wayne. We apparently really like... agonizing. Unending. Vertigo. Cheeks. What are these words? Email is a great word. Let's go with variance. I like the word variance. What about captive? Okay, so what about philosophy? Bunny's a good word. Vanilla, nature, fun. Melancholy's a fun. Tenacious. That's a good word. Contamination, massacre. Ooh. Sadness, lipstick, moose, shame, existence, graveyard, flea journey. Inferno. Disco Infernal. Well, that's that one. That's 50 Cent, right? He goes, shake that ass, girl. Sorry. This game got me some weird type of way. Hello, hi again. What up, Monica? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Shouldn't I be at home right now? Nah, don't worry. Might be a little strange for me. At least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everybody else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Cyclone. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. It is just after school you telling me to hang, boss. Making you dive headfirst into litter is when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. They told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. For Rizzle, my what's like friend? For Rizzle, my sizzle. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. If you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Okay. I was originally thinking we're more compatible with Natsuki here, but I think we're more of a Yuri type of person, right? Because Natsuki's just angry at us. At least Yuri is nice to us. And I think we had the most hits on our words, even though like the more basic words are fun. Natsuki used to have a big mouth, someone who keeps her manga collection in her club room. Myself and associate Monica and manga. Manga is literature. That's true. Swiftly figures she plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Cyclone always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. That's facts. Okay, she actually knows me well. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Hell yeah, brother. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Cyclone can become good friends too. That's true. Oh my gosh, she's a wing woman. She's winging it for us. She's like, hey, you tell my friends to get with your friends, and together we can be friends. That's a Diddy lyric. That is a Diddy lyric. Tell my friends to get with your friends, and together we can be friends. Shit, we can do this every weekend. Is that aight with you? Is that aight? That's from what is it? It's yeah, Big Papa, yeah. But that's Diddy's part. He was in the hot tub, and then it turns out that hot tub was baby oil. Sayori, huh? Seems oblivious to the weird situation she's put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? He did. Well, when Diddy's got lyrics, right? I mean, just because Diddy is an insane person, it doesn't mean that he didn't make good songs. I mean, well, I guess he wasn't part of good songs, I guess. But wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori may sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture is a pleasant surprise. Yeah. You talking about a nice gesture? It's so creepy. I'm gonna watch this back when I'm editing and be like, what the hell was I doing? It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Then he pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it keeps attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. We're gonna do literature stuff! Yay! That this is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Gary, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Big awesome scheduled activities for the club. Doesn't seem to be the case. Barry and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Gary's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. Okay, so that thing that I did before, because I matched up with Yuri the most, we were shuttled there. Oh, thanks for the follow, Yuri. Yuri Doki Doki Nightly. I appreciate you. I didn't realize you dropped that follow 15 minutes ago. Goddamn legend. And apparently we match. We're compatible. I'm about to take you on a date. We're gonna get frozen custard, right? Instead of ice cream. No, I have a pretty good local ice cream spot. I'm curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. Catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. We're gonna read the book together. It's gonna be cute. The first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. It's like, hey. We're just sitting here like, this is the movie you gotta do, right? You gotta be like, hey. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Girl. I see you got your head in the book. Do you want to put your head in my book? I lost all my aura right there. I had no aura to begin with, so whatever. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance and our eyes meet for a split second. Oh, that awkward. You're looking around and then your eyes accidentally lock with someone for a moment and you're like, shit. But it only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I was rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, I stopped by the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. Something fairly obvious here that Yuri's telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Shouldn't we be reading it right now? We're in the literature club. It should be silent room, reading book. Very engaging and relatable stories. That's so. What's it about anyways? Well, close the book, scans her eyes over her back. Portrait of Markov. Ominous looking. Oh my gosh, she gave us the Illuminati book. Sounds like something you'd find in the, what is it? In like Skyrim. Portrait of Markov. He's like some Jarl of some region. He's got a book of Markov. You have to read it and it gives you like plus 20% strength for like 30 seconds or something. I just want to make sure I didn't actually give away anything. Basically about this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Well, we picked all the dark words before, so that's cool. Yuri made it sound like it was going to be nicer, so the dark turn came out of nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Cyclone? No, it's not that. I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I was totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just those kinds of stories. They challenge you to take a look at life from a strange perspective. When horrible things happen, not just anyone because of something evil, but they have their own goals, their philosophy to believe in. Suddenly, when you raise the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's subplans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. I like that you're interested in things. That's such a general advice to anyone. Be interested in stuff. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, it's all right then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. I got this fever, and the only prescription is more is more Markov. I got a fever. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. If I'm saying something strange, I started talking too much. Yeah, I really don't, passionate about reading. That's good. We can listen. Literature club. Yeah. Tell me about books and logic. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you're looking forward to it. Hey, what's up here? We told us to read. We said we were going to read. Now we ain't going to read because you said not to read. Hey. Get out. Absolutely. That's perfect timing. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. All right, it's fine if I sit here, right? Flip into the seat next to Yuri's. This is what I'm talking about right here. It's okay if we sit next to Yuri's, right? Ah. Hello. The smile. See, everyone's so happy right now. Look, Yuri's flustered because we're looking swagged out of our mind. We showed up to Literature Club talking about Portrait of Markov. We know all about that Portrait of Markov. We done painted it ourselves. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. That's also our guy's swag. Our guy is like, he's making some good moves here, right? He's like, he can tell that this girl's shy, and it's not a bad shy. It's a shy that she likes us. And our character is just like, hey, making her comfortable, saying, yo, I like this book that you're reading. You gave me the book and we can read it together. She twirling with the hair. We got the moves. We're dancing on him in a way. Hey, no scores yet, but we completed like a 40-yard pass. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. It's just like, she's just like reading. She's just like, are you reading good? Are you reading? Sorry, I turned to ASMR for a moment. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just, wow. Okay. This is like if you watch a movie and someone introduced you to the movie, so they're just staring at you like, do you like it? Do you like it? Are you reacting the way that I need you to react so that way you know that I'm doing good? Oh, just Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, this should work, right? I slide my desk up against Yuri's and hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. She closes her own copy. Oh, shit. I left that on. All right, we'll do it. I need to turn that off. There's way worse things I didn't realize were on. Everybody, if you redeem one of the weird things, I'm not going to do it, but I will allow that right now. Give me a moment. I have to fix this, otherwise I'm fucked. Okay, I fixed it. So that should be okay. But I will do the on the knees. Okay, everyone, you see me? I am standing up. That was from when I was working on the week-long stream, which that was a complete failure, I will say. Right now I'm learning I should have just played Elden Ring the entire time. That's what, you know, it didn't work, but we're fine. We're back to it. Crisis averted. You really could have had a bad punishment there, but this is fine. At 156, I will, at 1 hour and 56 minutes streamed, I will get off my knees. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Ooh. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Damn, this is some good flirting. Oh, I've got a pillow here. I'm adjusting to put my knees on a pillow. Okay? That's all I'm doing. No submissive. Well, on my knees is kind of like submissive, right? Oh, we're reading. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side. Oh, this is cute. This is cute. We're reading together. Oh. Yeah, Portrait of Markov. I'd be on my knees in that too. Ah. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. Well, now, okay, hold on. Let me tell you the smooth move here. Because your left arm's gonna be slightly in the way, you just gotta, like, after a moment or two, say, just act a little uncomfortable, throw that arm around her, right? If the vibe is right, you just kind of put that arm around, or at least on, like, the back of her chair, and you just get in really close, because you can just say you're having a difficulty. That's Riz. That's Riz. You're not doing it till you're doing it. You're getting a little closer, but you're just like, you know, you're just getting a little bit. You're doing that. There you go. That's Riz. If the vibe's right. If it's because it feels weird just sitting there, just side to side, like this. You gotta like, you can just like take that moment to just do a little stretching, and now I'm close and can read the other side of a book. Yeah, you're fucked if the aura's wrong, but if it's right, you're banging that night. If that's what you're going for, you right? It's every risk you take with trying to like get closer to someone or keep it romantic. Remember this: if you're going on a date and you don't have any sort of physical touch, you're just having a business meeting. Like you're literally just there to like interview. If you don't like try something, then you're just making a friend. You're not making a romantic connection. That's my wise advice. And then if it doesn't work, who cares? Then you know that you're just meant to be friends. There's 3 other girls in this class. You'll pop around to the next one. There you go. Riz tips with Cyclone. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides under her thumb, and it's clear that she likes it. It's clear that she kind of likes this already, right? You're doing like a little more physical, you're getting a little closer. You know? Before you know it, she's just leaning her head on your shoulder. It's over. It's done. You're making hotel reservations that night because it's about to get messy. Gross. Sorry. I have to remember not to take it to that step further, but we know where it's going. Like, come on, we're on Twitch.television. I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer than before. See? Aura +2. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth. See, we're making it weird now. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Glance over at Yuri's. See, she's looking at us. She wants us to make that move, right? She wants to do that little bow chicka wow wow. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? This could be us. No, I'm not gonna wrap my arm around you when we're reading Portrait of Markov. At that point, I want it to be a business meeting. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. That sly smile. She wants an arm wrap. Probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. It is. My thumb gently letting go from the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. Might be a silly thought, but do you do ass play? Sorry. That's zero Riz. Do not say that to a girl ever. It's like, do not say that. Okay? Zero Riz. Zero aura. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Cyclone, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. She said something about this bad. Wait, I didn't mean in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it's kind of cute. Ooh, 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 ooh. Knock, knock. Who's there? Aura. Aura who? +3. Let's go. Aha. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, Monica, go away. Go away. Go away. We weren't done. Go away. Go away, Monica. Go away. Shoo. You are a cockroach after an apocalypse. Nobody wants you. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Aha. Yuri exhales. I almost said spread from finishing. It's like that's wrong. My mind auto-corrected there. Yippee! You know what time it is? You know what time it is? Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thoughts. Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow. What are you doing? All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? Ooh. Girl, we about to have our own book club. My character's about to fold, though. That's what I'm saying. We're still... That's appropriate. That makes sense in this context. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. Be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up. I remove the blanket from my lap. This is going to be an excellent series. This is right up my wheelhouse of comedy. It's the low-hanging fruit that I love. I make a mental note of where I left off and slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, we did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who will I show my... Well, we have to show it to Yuri, right? This is a famous song, right? I feel like I've heard this before. Well, I guess we have to show... You know, I want to show the boss first. Monica's kind of like the boss of this, right? So Monica... I should start with Monica. You guys seem eager to read my opponent. I want her to know that I'm putting in effort. Hey, Monica. Hi, Cyclone. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up, okay? All right. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled. Wow is correct. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Yeah. Society's run amok, but I don't give a fuck. I got all these chains on my wrist, and everybody else looking at me pissed. Oh! 10 bands on the ground, 20 more I just found. Scheduled for a mill this year. Quick, crack me open a beer. What? Whoa! Poetry from the Cyclone. Talking about stuff he does not get. And that's millions of dollars. But it's that sort of barrier that will soon get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Cyclone. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Absolutely. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Uh-huh. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, he uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when the leaders let to derive their own meanings out of it. Very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all the nuances. Take years of practice, as Yuri has at this point. Never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring, and by trying new things, I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Take a while for comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'll see you try new things. The best way to find a style that suits you. Everyone might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. Okay. I don't have to worry about impressing them or anything. Why? They're in the group with me. We should be trying to impress them. Do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident if somebody claims to be not very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That don't mean I ain't gotta know something about feel. I see. Read it then. Absolutely, let's do it. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction spackle protrudes? I can't read. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind like a film left out of the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Okay, we're talking about holes being not bright and deep. That's... I'm not going to take that low-hanging fruit. Stretching for... Damn it! Use different words. Don't stretch to little holes being deep and stretching. That's a bad series of events. That's my critique. Don't use those words. People have dirty minds. It's how I get through the day. Otherwise, I'd be bored out of my mind. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he on the other side was looking in. Oh, that's kind of deep. Click outside poem area to continue. So what do you think? Very freeform, if that's what you call it. A hole of infinite choice. Hole of infinite choices, stretched as far as the eye can see. That is what I got from your poem. I hope you like that. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, it's that kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been pushing emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Wait, what is?
My
Ah. Well, I'm not sure. Just Sayori. Okay, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about stuff deep like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. You try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. That's decent advice. Okay, I'll tell you all right now. You have two real things that are complete enemies, but you don't think they will be enemies. You have perfection and you have good enough. Perfection is the enemy of good enough. There's some things that you need to be perfect, right? If you're off by anything, it's bad. There's some things that if you're good enough, you shouldn't even strive for perfection because the value to get to perfection is not worth it. That's my wise tip of life today. Know what you got to be perfect at. Know it can be okay to not be perfect at. Just force yourself to get something down on there. Tidy it up later. That's perfect. Another way to think about it is this. Keep your pen in the same spot for too long. You'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. It's kind of bars. Just move your hand and go with the flow. My advice for today. Thanks for listening. I like you, Monica. So now we have to go to Yuri, right? Because Yuri's the one we're trying to have relations with. Is that the clean way to say it? Is that the Twitch friendly way to say it? Or do we just go to Sayori? Because Sayori's our friend. Hopefully we get to go to the mall. Trying to bag is also a good way. There's like 10 ways to say that. Yuri! Yuri reads a poem. I notice her eyes lighten. Exception. She's like, exceptional. Double kill. Triple kill. Mount Kilimanjaro. We're trying to stretch that infinite choice. trying to stretch the infinite choice, according to Monica. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. There's nothing you could do that can make me hate you. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. Actually, my first time, really, huh? Stares, looks at the poem. Well, I know that. Unable to find an excuse. Trace her fingers along the words of the poem as if blinking down on it more thoughtfully. Yeah, okay. The reason I was able to tell is that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Okay. You picked it. Oh, she's critiquing us. That's good. They try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they pick up something separate from the topic. The form fit together, and results of both style and expressives are weakened. That's some good advice. We just picked words on a paper, but it's fine. Finds it, demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Can't blame us for that. So many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them, building them, but getting to work together is probably one of the most challenging parts. Takes some time, comes with practice. Okay. Everyone else gives you valuable feedback. Yep. Natsuki's biased. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Oh, do you not like Natsuki? Can I read your poem? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. You dream leads for opportunity for her. It's funny. It's a literature club. Yeah. Cursive! Can you guys read this? Or is this like reading French? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Talk dirty to me. I don't know if that's actually dirty. We're just talking about flickering, and that seems to be the theme of this game, is like that. I'm sorry to have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking of that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. Oh. I just think your handwriting is very pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. Usually you write longer poems. Not at all. I'm literally glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Uh-huh. It's not about ghosts at all, Cyclone, really. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you only did glance over it after all. Remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings in their work. Usually more than tell a simple story, paint a picture. In this case, the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Oh. I'm not mature enough for this game. And soon to be left with nothing. A lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours is impressive too, so nah. Dang, I probably learned a bit or two for you. You think so? Yeah, brother. This beat is incredible. This is like, I just want to dance to it. Yeah, of course. Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this stuff. In the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna give you my best for you, Cyclone. Ah, me too. So now we go to Sayori. Our best friend. Sayori, this is a good poem, Cyclone. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. That kind of guy who's writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. That you wouldn't write one at all. Happy you wrote one. This reminds me of how you're really a part of our club now. And in fact, I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. That doesn't mean I'll break my promise, see? Like I said before, Cyclone, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something the only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motives here. She don't know our ambition. She don't know what we're going for. She thinks we're going for T's. We're going for M's. And we're going to end up with B's. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? Yeah, we are. That'll be my way of thanking you. All right, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay, now you read my poem too, right? The only clapping Sayori knows is applause. That's true. That's probably a good thing too. She's like, she's making it sound like our character is gonna bang a lot. I mean, again, I'm taking it from the perspective of the guy in our classroom. He's like, let me smash. I'm assuming. We'll see about that. But he only wants to smash one. Dear Sunshine. The way you grow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? This sounds like something that would be in a metal song.
Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you
Damn. I'm still shaking off what I had yesterday. I was about to go full death metal on it.
trusting me to wish away a rainy day?
I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. Just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. That I should do that on stream. Learn how to do an emo scream. I think that'd be awesome. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Forgot to do it last night. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. Ah, yes. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really. Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. Dog, I haven't ate breakfast in 10 years. I get all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Oh yeah. Next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I guess I look forward to it. Natsuki. Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. You kidding me? It's deep as hell. We're stretching infinite choices here. We were told we had infinite choices and we could stretch them. That is what we're doing. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. You want to get smacked? I mean, by Yuri, I guess our character is looking forward to. I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. That's a good-ass poem. Yeah, I told you we weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Oh, man. I love a good thirsty chat message. Just like I love a good thirsty streamer commentary message. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated stuff. Maybe don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about Simplify is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Woohoo! She doing wordplay like she Lil Wayne. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. What it means to be a pro. Glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. We did it! Whew! Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. It's a little bit more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. Literature club, after all, I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Stream, Sayori, and Monica are happily chatting. My hands land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. Yuri and Tana watch their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrow furrow in frustration. Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing. Yeah, these two don't have any of the same language. They're not gonna like each other's poems. The Yuri's gonna think it's basic, and Natsuki's not gonna understand. She dismissively returns the poem with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? You completely miss a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. Oh my gosh, we're almost done. We're almost off our knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Blast off! We're off our knees. Let's go. Oh. I hope that was good for you. I turned that reward off. Oh, this feels so much better. My knees were in pain. Thank goodness I had a pillow right there. Ooh. I was trying to say something nice. You have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really didn't come out nice at all. I need to adjust this so I can read. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Cyclone did too. They write Cyclone in there, that's funny. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer. I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Cyclone liked my poem too, you know. Hell yeah, brother. He even told me he was impressed by it. Yeah, that's right. Bag over your king. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Cyclone appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Ooh! Fight over me. Girl, fight. Girl, fight. That's right. Huh. I didn't appreciate my advice more. Yeah, I was just about to say, World Star! Quick, pull her hair. Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Boom! Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the only one whose... I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Cyclone started showing up. Damn, son! This is World Star! Shit! This front page worthy. They talking titties in Doki Doki. Wow. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. But both goes turns this knows how I was standing there. Cyclone. She's just trying to make me look bad. Oh no, your titties grew when I was near you. Oh, I'm so mad. God, what? Oh no. That makes me so angry. I'm so disappointed in that. Our character is just the maddest. This sucks. You know, if they would have just gotten smaller. Wow. How terrible. This is the saddest day. She's just trying to make me look bad. I don't understand how that looks bad. I think they look fantastic. That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective than this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Yeah, say, what's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force them to have it. Do I have to pick a side here? Wait. Don't do this in our language. We can make complex feelings about the most. Not always unloading yourself. So you understood that, right? Yeah. Well, how'd I get dragged into this in the first place? Monica, save us! You're our boss. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh. Oh, we have to pick someone, or do I have to say Ori, or do we have to be neutral? Are we full commit to Yuri right now? Is that our... Is that Bae? The game said her boobs grew when we got nearby, so... I mean... I guess we have to take that one. I don't want her to feel self-conscious about her body. We're going whole ass into Yuri. Natsuki, you're right that I like your poem. See? Wait, not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. It's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. No secret that I was impressed. Well, here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined, we didn't pick a side here. We didn't pick a side. We just did this. This is a similar logic. How simple someone's writing is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki's felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. Why am I like... I'm like... What is it? In old seasons of South Park, right? They used to have a moment where Kyle and Stan would be like, you know what? I learned something today. And we're learning something right now, and we're describing that truth. We should have just full committed and said, yeah, I like that her boobs grew when I was nearby. You said a whole cup? So, oh, that's gross. That's a nasty comment, but whatever. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means, well, you just told her how you felt, and this wouldn't have happened in the first place. You kidding? Exactly what I did. It was her that. Natsuki, I think that's enough. It says some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? She clenches her fist. In the end, nobody's taking her side. She's trapped at this point, defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk to clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. You know, I think I learned something today. Don't mess with Natsuki, or she will call out your titty size. Turn me around and look at your faces right now. Not worry, Natsuki snatches up her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki really didn't need to do that. Look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. Gingerly approach her and sit into an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything all right? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, we took your side. We clicked on the prompt that said Yuri. Yeah, I'm frustrated after a dream tree like that. You handled it so well as anyone could see. Yeah. Your pure aura makes... That is also what I've learned. You know? When we're nearby and it's just like, what? I don't think any less of you. Well, all right, I believe you. Thanks, Cyclone. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. Or it's nothing. One more thing. It's one thing Natsuki said. About, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea. Oh. I misunderstood. She's not, her boobs didn't grow. She was stuffing. Like it was not at the moment she just saw us and they were like, it was, when she was at home, she stuffed a little bit, made him bigger, and then came back and that enticed us. That's lying. We should have sided with Natsuki. That's what it is. But I like to think pure aura can make titties bigger. That's what I'm taking from this, you know? We're gonna make some infinite choices. We're gonna stretch some infinite choices. Making it for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How do y'all feel about sharing poems? It's a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. Okay, so we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn something about the things that poem people like. What kind of reading did I do? Any luck, that means I can at least do better job impersonating those I want to impress. Lethal, sleep well. I hope you enjoyed the stream. We'll definitely play. We'll find a 4 a.m. on a Monday. Hey, I've done that before. Don't worry about it. I've done that before and then given a presentation to a what is it? To like a senior director. I don't think I did it to a VP, but you know how it be. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Oh my gosh, now we're playing Undertale. When the literature calls. Yeah, Cyclone, ready to walk home? That's kind of cute though, you know? We walk home with Sayori. That's precious. That's precious. When Yuri calls, yeah. When Yuri calls, apparently her boobs get massive. That is what I've also learned. We have infinite choices that we're gonna stretch. And aura causes boobs to be bigger. That is what I've learned from the stream. Sayori beams at me. Sure, it's been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. Those are both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just I wanted your opinion, that's all. See why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Cyclone, it's nice I see to spend time with you in the club. We're getting bookmarks in the club, baby. I think seeing you a lot is what makes me happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. She hasn't caught on to the situation I'm in. Sure, being friends is everyone nice, but does it really need to stop there? Ooh, okay, so our character is wanting to bang. We'll just see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I say that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. It's pretty good, though. I like this game. This might be a good spot to call it. Well, we can, because we gotta write a poem. Can I save here? Especially with it being almost time for me to go to bed, but this is a good spot. We can pick this up later this week. But I'm gonna download this one and just upload it to the YouTube as well. This is a banger stream though. No lie, this is fun as hell. Yeah, dude, return to see some more. This is a good stream. I like this game. I'll try to be better about saying that I'm gonna stream versus actually streaming. Just know that I always have intent to stream when I say I'm gonna stream the next day, but I don't know, shit happens. And like I couldn't even talk yesterday. You can probably even tell it today, my voice is a little there. Yeah, welcome back to the 3 years, 4 months, 23 days. That's so long. Yeah. Wow. So you really started, because I'm almost on my 4-year stream anniversary. You've pretty much started. I was streaming for like 8 months before you joined. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'll get some other things that I'll cover right now. I'm not sure when it's gonna be, but I don't know if I told you all I have a garden, and my garden's producing a lot of stuff right now. So we may do a baking stream because I kind of want to make strawberry jam. So we may do like that. And we're also in like a month, we're gonna have so many pickles, we're gonna have so many cucumbers that I'm not gonna know what to do with them. I can already see the way it's growing in. Yeah, I mean, I have enough. So I have like, I'm in my garden right now. I have like 2 big containers just full of strawberries. And I think I have enough to make some jam. So I would just move you guys from the basement up to my kitchen. And in my kitchen, we would then do that. Yeah. Chef Cyclone. Yeah, dude, Chef Cyclone goes hard. That's pretty good. And we might do it this week because I'm starting to get the containers. I don't want any of the strawberries to go bad. I don't want to like, you know, I don't want to like pick them straight from the vine and then they go bad and that's bad. Yeah. 2 psych streams 1 week. I want to stream more. And I think this week it's going to be easier to, but no, I've just been traveling so much and, you know, the job's been a little rough. So yeah, but I think I'm going to have to. It's either I do it this week because I'm going to have to do it. And I figured, hey, I'll just turn on the camera while I do it. Either I turn on the camera and do it, or I just don't, or like, I'm just not going to do it. So, or I'm just like, I'm going to like have to do it and not stream it. Or I could just turn a stream on and you guys could hang out while I make jam, not Jim. Don't know who Jim is, but I've never made jam before, so we'd have to learn it together. I'd like print off a recipe or something, but get ready for that to come. It'll be sometime probably this week. So I think I'm gonna have to, because I'm like, the strawberries are taking up a lot of my fridge space right now. I have like a couple containers full of them. So that's gonna be this week. And then later in the month, it'll probably be in like mid-June, early July. We'll make pickles. I know how to make pickles. I made a whole bunch last year. So we'll have a couple pickle streams where, because it's gonna have to be like, because I know the way it's gonna grow in is that I'm gonna have to do pickling every day. So, and I know that it's gonna be, and I'm like, I might as well. I don't know if anyone on Twitch has ever made pickles before. So, you know, we could be trailblazing on these streams. I'm talking homemade cucumbers that I grew in my backyard, homemade whatever I want to put in them. We'll make sweet pickles. I'll make dill pickles. It's super cool. Like, it's super fun to make. Like, I can make dill pickles overnight, but I can also with like sweet pickles, it takes like, you know, 21 days, but I have all the equipment for it. So we'll get ready for those. There's gonna be a lot of cooking this summer. At least I'm planning on it. Once I learn how to set up my PC in my kitchen, because I'm gonna have to like learn. I'm gonna have to like move the whole thing. I've never done that before. But either way, yeah. Self-discovery 2025. No, I want summer 2025 to be different. I don't want to just sit in my basement and do stuff. I want to like peruse a little bit, you know? I have a whole ass house. You guys have only ever seen one room. Except the one time I did the one stream in my second bed before I actually got a bed. So it's been eventful. Good. Good eventful or bad eventful? If it's been, or at least interesting eventful. That's what we need. It's gotta be interesting, either neutral or good. Eventful is great. Yeah. Let me be saved. We can quit now. Oh, what happened to all my stuff? Oh, it's on my other monitor. Weird. Oh, I made some friends. Okay. Dude, you're living the good life. You're living that hood life. That gangsta life, I guess. Nice. Yeah. But what was I gonna do? I had something that the good life, the hood life, absolutely. Let me go to okay, well, I guess anything else you all want to talk about? Otherwise, I'll be on sometime this week. Oh, I forgot Dark Deception Chapter 5 comes out this year. If it doesn't come out this year or soon, we riot. But yeah. Get ready for it. Yeah, this year. That's gonna blow up the channel in a good way. Like, I'm gonna stop everything and play that. See, there's a Chapter 5 teaser. But it's gonna be pretty good. Oh, Monica. Yeah. What is that? I like emotes. Yeah, I'll be back on later this week. I had Monica stop by. I had Yuri stop by. All the literature pawns. Yeah, it's not bad. Where's the... I'm waiting for Natsuki to show up now. When Natsuki gets here, I can tell her that we didn't side with her because she hated on Yuri's boobs. And that's bad for everyone. Yeah. That's right. We are appreciative of boobs. Yeah. Well, we got through the fight scene, right? We got through like the Yuri and Natsuki fought, and the first thing that Natsuki said was, "Oh, someone's boobs grew. Your boobs grew a whole size when the new student arrived." And then Yuri went, "Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Oh no." It's like, that's wrong. Because it happens. It's not a thing. No need to hate. But anyways, don't worry about me. If you all need anything, shoot me a message in the Discord, and yeah. We'll have Chef Cyclone this summer. It'll be a interesting summer. We'll do some like IRL that's not IRL. But okay. Bye everyone. See you all later this week. I'll keep you updated.